to show you how to thread a Janome Magnolia sewing machine. The first thing you'll want to do before starting the threading process is make sure that the take-up lever is in the highest position, and you do that by turning the hand wheel towards you and then watching for the take-up lever to come to the highest position. The next thing you want to do before starting the threading process is put a spool of thread on the spool pin by removing the spool cap, replacing it with a spool of thread, and putting the spool cap back on so it's flush against the spool of thread. Then you're going to take about this much thread between your hands and you're going to hold on tight to it. That's loose, this is tight, that's loose, this is tight. My tip is that it's a lot easier to thread a machine when you keep the thread tight between your two hands. So let's begin. The first step is to go underneath the first thread guide and you will hear it click. Then you've been successful. The second step is to come down the right side of the second thread guide, underneath and up the left side. The third step is the take-up lever, and to thread the take-up lever you go from the right side of it, around the back, and then pull the thread up and towards you, and the thread automatically falls into the eye of the take-up lever. The fourth step is to come straight down the crack of the machine, and then use your thumb and push it around the hook that's at the base of the needle. Your final step in threading the Magnolia is to cut your thread at an angle by simply holding your shears at an angle. Always start with a fresh cut when you try to thread a needle, and you thread from the front to the back, and then just pull the thread very slowly so the thread comes straight down the front of the needle, through the eye of the needle and to the back. Then you just take the thread and put it through the slit in the presser foot and bring your tail to the back of the machine.